Alrighty, so we are back. What day it is? I think it is 14, day 14. So yeah, welcome back. Uh, Today suddenly I'm coughing like I don't know. I'm not. I have not caught cold. Sorry, I'm not. I have not caught cold or anything. Why am I saying it like that? I'm not really sure. But yeah, I've. I do not have cold, but so yeah, as you saw, there is a bit of that going on suddenly. I'm not sure why. Anyways, though, so basically, I did complete bit manipulation, and now we have the practice questions to do. Although I'm going to be honest with you, it really is not easy as it seems here, because the codes for this chapter are like really short. If you can just see, these are like 4 to 5 lines at max. Somewhere is just 2 lines, 3 lines, whatever. But yeah, the logic behind them is like very complex. Not very, but yeah, it is kind of complex. You have to like basically take a pen on paper and do all that kind of stuff. So anyways, I'm just going to start with whatever that is. Bit manipulation PA. Okay. That seems good. Import java.util everything. Anyway, so moving on to the questions for bit manipulation. There is a bit of there is a note given here basically which says that some of these questions will teach you something new, as some of these might be useful hacks which can be difficult to think of on your own. Even if you are not able to come up with a solution on your own, try to learn something new from these questions and write down the logic of the solution in your notes. Okay, so that's a indication possible indication of what? Yes, possible indication of that we might not be able to do anything or everything at all. So, but yeah, we are going to give it a try. There are 5 questions listed, but the fifth one is like a read, and the fourth one is like they have already said that it's based on a trick. So please directly look at the solution. So yeah, we have like 3 questions here, and I'm really going to be honest with you. I have not revised it at all because I just finished this chapter a few hours ago, and yeah, to be really honest, I was I was not really sure about what was going on at the first glance, at least. So I thought about doing revision, but again, I could not do it. I started working on the front end, by the way, for for that project, and I created the home page and login page and stuff. Yeah, that's about it for now. I'll start with sign up and then admin dashboard and user dashboard and all that kind of stuff tomorrow. So yeah, hopefully I should be finished with it by 25 or something. But then I'll have to create a report about it, and then record a video demonstrating the app or whatever. So yeah, that is all there we need to do. And I was thinking to just do some lectures on stream tomorrow, on video tomorrow about oops, and take some time to revise. But anyways, why am I talking or yapping a bit too much at the start of the video? I should be starting with the first question. So yeah. So the first question says, what is the value of x powered x for any value of x? Now, straightforward, I don't know how to code and what to code about it, that. We did this exponential thing here though, which had like an integer a, integer n that we were taking as inputs, and then we were doing answer as 1, then yeah, but I don't think that might be very useful. Okay, so and the second question is that swap two numbers without using any third variable. Okay. So how does that come in under bit manipulation? I'm not really sure about that. And third one is add 1 to an integer using bit manipulation. Add 1 to an integer using bit manipulation. Okay. Try using bitwise not operator. Okay. And the fourth question, convert uppercase characters to lowercase using bits. A good read of hacks using bits. You can check this out in your free time. Alright. So, okay, I'm going to be really honest with you. I don't know how to do these questions as of now because, again, as I said, I have not really revised these things, and to be honest, even if they might be kind of doable, but they have said it in the beginning that it will teach you something new. Some of these might be useful, whatever. So if you are not able to come up, try to learn something and write down logic. So yeah, I think I am going to jump right on the solutions for this one, and I have no regrets for that. So straight up, okay. First one is not even something that you need to code. It is just a theory question, I guess. So it was asked that what if x power x uh, value of x raised to x. See, this copilot is already giving me answers. Regardless of the value of x. Okay, so as you might have just seen here right now, that it is 0, value of x raised to x. Now in the solution it is given that, think about it, XOR gives 0 when the bits are the same. Now if we compare the same number to itself, the bits will always be the same. So the answer of x powered x will always be 0. Okay, so it's like, what was XOR, to be fair? It was it is basically an operator which gives 0 when all the bits are the same. Okay, so but we are not comparing here, right? Okay, I think I'm making a mistake here. Okay. Obviously, I was making a mistake here because dumb me was thinking that this is raised x power x, but is not the case. This is the value of that XOR operator, XOR operator, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, So it basically gives the 0 when bits are the same. So yeah, that was kind of easy. God damn. Okay. Need to be careful about these things. Okay. Anyways, uh, I guess let us just move on to. Okay, so I think I've not created the main function, right? So yeah, let me just do that here. Void main string args. Now, what can be done is first I can do that, and then create another function, public static void, and we can say what we can say, swap numbers, set a and int b. Okay, so we can just call it here system dot out. Okay, let us do that later, I guess. So anyways, so what we can do is that we can just first of all say here system dot out dot println before swap a is equal to this and b is equal to this. Now we can say swap using XOR. So first step is to say a is equal to a XOR b. And how is it that, let's say a is 101 and b is, let's say a is 101, b is 010. So 101 010. So how does that make sense? Like if a is 101 and b is 010, then the XOR of it is going to be completely different, which is going to be 111, right? Because no numbers are saved in there. Okay, sorry. We are taking integers as an input. But still, though, god damn. I think these questions are not meant to be solved on paper, if I'm being honest with you. Okay. Yeah, see, what does this code even have anything going on? It has like 5 lines hardly. And still we are not able to understand it. So anyways, let us just So yeah, that did something somehow, I guess. And I think I really need to, go back to this bit manipulation, give it some time, spend some time with it like it's my girlfriend or something, and then yeah, then just revise it again and again, and then come back to these questions because I don't really seem to get along with it. So, anyways, let us move on to the third question, which is to add 1 to an integer using bit manipulation. Okay. So it is being said here that the expression this thing will add 1 to an integer x. We know that to get negative of a number, invert its bits and add 1 to it. So minus of x will be equal to this x plus 1. This will be minus x. So when we do minus of this tilde and x, that will be equal to x plus 1. Basically, we have replaced this x minus x and this one. So this, whatever. Anyways, you get the point. So let's say public static void add 1. Let's say integer x. Now we can just directly do system.out.println value of x plus 1 will be minus tilde x. So that will add 1 to it. Okay. Let me just call it here. Let me just add 1 and 5. Value of okay, anyways, it does not really matter. But yeah, let us just try something else. Let's say minus 4, and it should return us minus 3. Okay. And if we say 0, then it should return 1. Okay, so just a second. Okay, you might be thinking these are easy questions. Why am I not being able to think about it. But yeah, as I said, it needs to be done on pen and paper. To me, these are not uh, these are not any coding solutions. I mean, coding problems from any perspective. These are just like simply logic questions, which you are just trying to print it using a computer. But at the end of the day, you'll have to derive the whole logic, and you'll have to do the questions on paper, and you'll know what the output is going to be. You just basically write code for that. And even after writing the code, if you don't know anything about it, and if you give any random input, then you'll still have to like try run it and then check if it is the same thing or if it's a correct solution or whatever. So anyways, but apparently questions from this topic are being asked, or they are asked in companies coding test or whatever. So yeah, it is important, and it is what it is, so we can do nothing about it. Anyways, moving on to our last question. So our last one is convert uppercase characters to lowercase using bits basically. And now obviously it's based on a trick, so let's just directly look at the solution. Okay. Oh, damn. I'm really holding back my coughing things because it is really becoming hard to hold it on. I'm not really sure how am I even going to sleep today, but yeah, anyways. So let us move on to our final question of the day. It's a public static void to lower case okay. Okay. So I'm not really even sure what this thing is doing. So it is asked as like convert uppercase letters to lowercase ones. So basically, it is converting every uppercase character to lowercase ones. But what if I want to do? Uh, yeah, this is basically the logic behind it. So somehow the lowercase is this. It is C or empty space, and you're taking or between that, and you're converting it to character. So that should do the thing, right? To lowercase and let's say this. It should give us, yeah. Okay, so that's it, I guess. But what they've done is, let me just do it here. So they are saying that run a for loop character ch is equal to a, go until it is less than equal to z ch plus plus, and then do the same thing here. just that. Remove this and do this as ch. So yeah, that should print a first and then. Okay, why did it? Okay, yeah, this printed a here, and then let me just give print, not println. Let me just clear it. Okay, yeah, so it prints a here with this function, and it prints every letter as lowercase. So yeah, I think that is it for bit manipulation. I think there are obviously good questions out there, and I've decided that I'll do lead code after I'm kind of done with some topics at least, because it's like there are mostly concepts that are not questions basically that are not just based on one topic. There are multiple topics combined, and it's hard to like navigate through them if you are yet to just like take arrays for an example. There were like different array lists and all that were being used in the question of arrays that that were on lead code, and yeah, so I think it's okay. So something has happened over here. Okay, why is it loading so slow, dude? Okay. But yeah, I was saying that there are multiple mixed concepts in it. So it's better to do afterwards. And I think I need to start revising as well, because I'm forgetting these things as I'm moving on. Because of course, why would you not forget? You are also a human, and revision is very much needed in this case. So let me just reload this. I think this is it. There is no styling right here. And I was thinking to go through these, but now I'm kind of turned off. You know, like god damn, what the? It is like okay, so there is no CSS at all being used here at all. So yeah, bit twiddling hacks. Individually, the code snippets here are in public domain. Feel free to use them how you please. Aggregate collection distributed without any warranty and without even implied warranty. uh, but he hasn't tested. I've checked against all possible. To the first person to inform me a legitimate code in bug, I'll pay a bounty of $10 by check or PayPal. If directed to a charity, I'll pay $20. Okay. Okay, so yeah, it's just for navigation. about the operation counting methodology, compute sign of integer, data f2, sign extending, swapping, reversing. Okay, so okay, so basically there are code snippets here on different things, and then there are entries of whatever happened with it and whatever, like, yeah. So okay, it is kind of interesting, not going to lie. Compute the sign of an integer, detect if two integers have opposite signs, all that kind of stuff. So good ready for hacks using bits. You can check this out in your free time. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Check it out in my free time. Not right now. And for now, just yeah, I think that is it for today as well. That was all for bit manipulation. Okay, okay, sorry, my bad. That was all for bit manipulation. As you might saw, there was nothing that interesting going on today. Hopefully, I'll be revising stuff from tomorrow, and then I'll be starting with object-oriented programming. So that should be interesting. Anyways, that is it for today. My throat is also kind of hurting. I might have to take medicine if I'm being honest. So yeah, I without further ranting or whatever, I'll just stop the recording now, upload it, and then maybe go to sleep because I'm not really sure if I'll be able to do anything. Anyways, so that's it for the day 14. Signing off from today. Hope you have a great day or night, and I'll see you tomorrow on the 15th day of our journey. So, anyways, good night. Bye bye.